Right next to me is an off-roading crossover compact SUV. This is the 2024 Mazda CX-50 Premium Preferred Plus. Now this is directly to compete with the Subaru Outback, and this is Mazda's take on it. This is the highest trim of the CX-50, and it's for $45,000. Now, is it worth $45,000? Well, let's see. I'll be taking you through the ins, the outs, the back, showing you all about it, and seeing, is it worth it? Thank you to Liberty Mazda for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below. Let's dive right into it with the front. And I gotta say, this has to be the most aggressive Mazda I've ever seen. What's crazier is Mazda sports cars are less aggressive than this. It is just so angry, it sticks out, it's mean. Like, it's actually scary mean. You got LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and LED turn signals. This cool little plastic trim piece here, there's like a slot from the hood to the headlights. I'll pan to it, it's pretty cool to look at. Massive airflow for this engine. You got airflow up here, and then the airflow down here is actually incredible. I could fit my whole fist in there. So much airflow to that intercooler in the radiator. And then you got the big Mazda badge, the chrome there in the center. Over here on the side, up top here, this is actually fake plastic. But then down here, this is actually aerodynamics. So this takes air and sucks it through to go over to the side to improve the aerodynamics. So it's like half fake, half real. It's weird how they did it. And these little parking sensors, or these little dots, are your parking sensors. So when you come close to something, it'll beep at you saying, hey, stop, don't touch it, you know. And this does have a front-facing camera. And before I forget, I do want to mention the turn signals are on the bottom, not the actual headlight thing. So at the bottom there, it's unique and pretty different. Under the hood, this vehicle is powered by a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged Skyactiv-G engine, producing 227 horsepower and 310 foot-pounds of torque, all going through a 6-speed automatic transmission, and all that power is going to all 4 wheels. And this vehicle gets combined 25 miles to the gallon. The key fob is pretty ordinary, but it's still luxurious. You got the Mazda logo on this side is just black, and then the binder of it, you got lock, unlock, and when you do that, the mirrors light up because there's turn signals built into the mirrors. This has a trunk button to automatically open up the trunk, so you can open up, and then I don't know if I could do it right now, but you can also hold it and close the trunk. Yep, close it and the trunk lowers, and then you have a panic button down here. But there is no remote start in this vehicle, and this is $45,000. With the key in my pocket, all I have to do is just go up, grab the door handle, and it automatically opens up. It unlocks when you come up to it, so it's pretty cool. You don't even have to take the key out, hit unlock or whatever, it automatically opens up. And the mirrors fold in and out when you lock and unlock. So just hit this little button right here, it locks, the mirrors go in. Hit it again, unlock, and the mirrors go back out. Open up the rear door, you're greeted to simple but yet plastic. You know, there's plastic all up here, hard touch. This softer kind of material with the armrest, softer here. It's like a fake leather. I don't know specifically what material it is, like a fake leather. Then down here, it's all plastic. You got like storage for a water bottle, some snacks, your speaker grill right there, then a door handle. Stepping into the rear, this is all leather seats, the front and back. This is the terracotta color. It's very nice, like a tannish orange, very cool. You have a cup holder armrest, nice and plush here, 2 cups, put that back up. The space here is amazing. This is set to where I am, I'm 5'8", so I'm not the tallest, but I got a good amount of leg room here, really good amount of headroom. There's a sunroof. I don't know if it's panoramic because there is this middle piece, but dual pane sunroof, I guess you could say. And let's see how the middle seat is. So you do have to, wow, you do have to really manspread. There's a massive hump here. It's probably one of the biggest humps I've seen. So that would not be comfortable. You do have to do it like that. But there's enough leg room for 3 people to fit here totally fine. But I do gotta say, sitting in the middle seat, my head is getting pretty close to this, and I'm 5'8", so a 6-foot person, probably not. Dual AC vents, heated seats in the rear. The outboarding seats have heated seats, not the middle one. And then down below there, you have 2 USB-A ports. But I do gotta say, these rear seats are very, very comfortable, and I could chill here for a long drive. Open up the front door is a completely different experience than the rear door. You got soft touch plastic up here, this leather material all across the side, stitched in orange there, the terracotta color armrest here, still that same material inside there, door handle, speaker grill there, actually 2 speaker grills because a Bose sound system there, there's a speaker grill there, incredible storage for cups, some snacks, all your window controls and your mirror controls. Both front seats in the Mazda CX-50 are leather heated and ventilated, power adjusted seats, but the driver has lumbar controls, the passenger does not. Turn on the vehicle with a push to start and you are greeted to a digital gauge cluster that looks analog. It's kind of cool. You still have your RPMs off the left, your miles per hour is still in the analog form in the middle, then your temperature gauge, your fuel. But if you want to change it to, a digital kind of design, oops, sorry for the glare, you can hit that and you change it to a digital. But that's really it. You hit this info button and it just scrolls through that. So there's really nothing else that you could do, as far as I know, to change anything in here. This vehicle has a leather wrapped heated steering wheel. The heated steering wheel button's over on the side there. This has lane keep assist, lane departure warning, all the different safety settings, adaptive cruise control. So when you come close to something, it'll beep at you. When you go into something behind you, it'll beep at you. Blind spot monitoring. These mirrors are actually heated, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to mention that before. And this also has a heads-up display. I don't know if you could see it right there by that trash can. It's that little heads-up display, so it shows your miles per hour. Now this screen, the infamous screen of Mazda, that's not a touchscreen, but it is an Android Auto Apple CarPlay touchscreen. But besides that, you have to control with the dial, and it's not bad. I will be honest. It's, it does, get some used to. Push down on it to like accept stuff, scroll for different things, and go to different pages. There's a lot of shortcuts, volume controls. It's actually very easy, and you could easily do it while just having one hand on it and driving. Below the screen, you have physical AC controls, dual zone climate controls here, heated and ventilated seats. I have the ventilated seats on right now. I'm dying. Below there, you have a little storage cubby. This is not a wireless charging pad, but this is over in the back here. It's really weird. It like fits on the side, so you slot your phone in there and it charges, and then you close this and it's kind of hidden out of the way. It's pretty cool. Dual cup holders. This is the gear shifter. You put it in reverse, and you do got a backup camera with trajectory lines that move, and a 360-degree view camera. Also, you hit this, and you got all different views of the camera. So there's so many different views. And actually, if I put it into drive, you have a front-facing camera also. This is to change your drive modes from sport, off-road. So there's off-road, and then go up sport, and it changes your whole gauge cluster to red. It's actually pretty cool. The leather armrest is very comfortable, and it opens up in a weird way, like a dual kind of door. You have 2 USB-A ports in there and a lot of storage. This vehicle is riding on 20-inch alloy rims with all-season weather tires, and above that are plastic fenders, so when you go off-roading, it doesn't get damaged. The rear of the CX-50 is just as aggressive as the front with wraparound LED taillight. You got the CX-50 badge, all-wheel drive, then all the way over the side, I'll pan to it, there's Skyactiv G in turbo, Mazda badge in chrome in the center. These little dots in the back are all the parking sensors, so when you back up to something, it'll beep at you and say, hey, stop, don't hit it. And this has dual chrome tip exhaust on the bottom. And remember this pattern? It's the same pattern from the front, just on the rear. It's just plastic in the back, but it's still pretty cool. But the real question is, how big is the trunk and can I fit in it? Well, that's a very slow moving door, but let's see. I could fit in here totally fine. I could have 2 of me in here laid down perfectly fine. You got little cubby spots on the sides here. Hit this lever on the side and the rear seats just fold all the way down. Very nice and simple like that. Same with this one. I don't know why this one's stuck a little bit, but there, perfect. And it goes down. And then underneath this thing, you do have a full-size spare tire. And that was a quick review of the 2024 Mazda CX-50. Do you like it or do you absolutely hate it? And do you think it's worth the $45,000? Let me know in the comments below. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep updated with more content. And a huge thank you to Liberty Mazda of Hartford, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below.